All right, good evening and welcome back to our channel Princess to bring you an updated content from Joyce Lovely concerning expected disbursement. Director of Special Duties, Joyce Lovely addressing the grand community on essential matters of disbursement today, the 23rd of June, 2024. Pastor Donald Obasio. I beg your pardon, it's not Joyce Lovely, but Pastor Donald Obasio Corey, the Senior Special Advisor to Joyce Lovely team. Thank you. Your time now.
Good afternoon, the Grant community. Today is Monday, 23rd June 2025. The time is 1 minute past 1. My name is Pastor Donald Obasokore, SSA to Just Lovely, and Director of Special Duties Just Lovely team. I want to appreciate God for giving us the opportunity to be called His children, and also the opportunity to succeed on earth. Bringing us to this very community called Grand Community is a great blessing, which I know the time of the materialization of His promise has actually come. Today, I want to address one or two things very, very important. Number one, I have heard many people in their doubt about the project, the UAS project that has to do with Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation, Pioneers, Nominal, and CBN. Number one, I want to say, whether you believe it or you don't believe it, it doesn't add anything. It doesn't subtract anything. That is just the truth. Just like whether you believe there is God or you don't believe there is God, it doesn't make God not to exist. Another thing very important about this is God is never the author of anything called confusion. Some people are talking based on the level of their knowledge, the level of their exposure, the level of their communications in life. And that is something that I'm not going to dwell on. Now, some of you in the grand community make matters very complex and complicated for yourselves because it's either you are ignorant of facts or you are such a person that just decided to wallow in the path of delusions. I would like to say something here. The UAS project is not hinged upon any country's budget. Any country UAS is going to disburse, or where they have already disbursed funds to, it was and will never be anchored upon the budget of such a country. Some of you are saying that, how can such volume of funds be disbursed? Is it part of Nigerian budget? Your question sounds very good to the level where you are, but absolutely a show of ignorance of how things work. I want to start by saying, in different states in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, there are individuals whose annual business budget is far more than their states. There are individuals, their business budget in a year go beyond what their states might budget for the year. And the other thing also that I want it to open your eyes to understanding is government does not budget to cover every income and every expenditure of citizens in the country. They budget for the government operations that have to do with public offices, public interest to an extent, but it can't cover every financial obligations, activities, responsibilities in the society. It is not done anywhere, even America, that is the most civilized place on earth today. It doesn't go that way. There are funds that usually circulate in different countries. Funds like humanitarian projects is not only something government handles alone. So government cannot budget in absolutes over such a project. Government may oversee about such a thing, but they will not budget for it because it is not coming from their end. These are things we need to understand. You budget about your income. You don't budget about my own income. You cannot be budgeting about what you are going to spend. Then you now include my own income in your own expenses. Such a thing doesn't happen anywhere. You only budget within what you have, what you expect that it will come in that order. And then when somebody decides to come into your life, carry out one humanitarian job or the other, it was never part of your budget. But when such money now comes, as an intelligent person or as a wise person, you will now put up a budget, or the person may tell you, this is what I want you to do with this money. Being a personality of integrity, you will follow what that person told you to do. This grant that is coming, it is not coming to serve as a means of people trying to live recklessly, live a wayward life. No, the money is coming for capacity development, social development, civil development, and the other, even spiritually. A man that is poor, his relationship with God has some K-leg. It doesn't actually settle at all times. But somebody that has been able to encounter a certain level of great favor of God has a way of relating with God spiritually. His understanding about what God can do is absolutely different. He sees everything possible. So here, when we tell you people, believe that what is coming is going to be big, we are not trying to make empty statement that is not factually backed up. It is about what we know and what we know that it will happen. So we don't need anybody to actually believe it or not to believe it for it to happen. The truth is what God has ordained is what will happen. Nobody will stop it. So those of you that are asking that question, how can the money in such a volume be released? This is a humanitarian project. Under United Nations law on humanitarian projects and services, government can budget, non-governmental organizations can also budget. And why it is called non-governmental organization is this is an entity certified by law to operate within the confines of making sure that human lives will be perfectly attended to. in respect to everything that has to do with human rights. Non-governmental organizations don't receive all their activities from government. There are people called donors, individual companies, organizations, and individual persons all over the world may decide to say, okay, we are going to partner with this person. Like in United States, they have the Rockefeller Foundation, many of them that partner with a lot of NGOs. So there are many foundations, donor foundations that partner with a lot of NGOs in different parts of the world to meet up one particular need of human life or human society. They don't do these things based on the budget of any particular government of any country or any state. No. It doesn't also mean that such interventions are a kind of imposition on the government of a particular country where they want to carry out such humanitarian intervention. It's not it. These things, the government on their side understand it. They do. If it is left for the government, I will not make this voice note because they understand it. But it is for those of you that are busy calling, chatting. How can such a thing happen? Nothing will be able to stop it. That's the truth. Nothing will be able to stop it. It is something that is legal. It is something that is humanitarian. It is something that is constitutionalized. It is a charter. United Nations laws uphold. So stop wasting your time thinking, how can such a thing happen? It has already happened. Nobody is going to stop it. The only thing is, use whatever God is going to give you for the very purpose it was given to you. Use it for the very purpose it was given to you. Don't use it for any other thing. You cannot say because it is grant money, it's money given to you free. It is not free. Somebody suffered for it. So a gift given to you, it may look free to you, but it's not free because somebody somewhere paid a huge price over it to be able to raise it. And then in order to bring people to a certain level of standard of life, they decided to say, okay, this project, let's carry it out. Some of these people that did this thing, you will see their families are not included and things of that nature. I mean, the donors. You see a man coming willing all he has to charity and leaving a very little thing for his family. As far as he is concerned, he knows that with foundation he has put on ground for his family, they will continue to follow the principles of creating wealth. One bad thing that is going to happen, which is the second thing I want to say, is that those of you that are busy doing registrations under different umbrellas, those you are doing the registrations under them, hold them very tight. Hold them very tight. When disbursement will happen, don't leave where you were farming and begin to look for where you didn't farm for them to give you money. It doesn't happen that way, because I foresee a very high level of issues coming up, more especially between individuals. I gave you this, I did the other one, and you didn't do it. That is why I said earlier, anybody you are doing business with, find out who that person is. There is a very scarce commodity that is required anywhere in the world. And when you find one, hold it tight. That is called integrity. So don't allow anything to misguide you or to disinform you concerning what is on ground. This project is irreversible because God has approved it. God has cleared the way. It is irreversible. All we need to do is continue in the prayer and also continue waiting for the time. The day disbursement will happen, it is going to come unprecedented. Yes, we know that there are some activities going on, very wonderful activities going on, but the truth of the matter is that you may be expecting that something will happen tomorrow, it will happen now. You may be expecting that it will happen now, it will happen in the next 2 hours. So don't get yourself fixed on a particular date. Fix your mind on the promise God has made that nothing is going to stop this. I'm going to stop it here. I need this money even more than some of you that are calling and disturbing. I need it more than you. I need the disbursement now, but I cannot get myself frustrated because I need the money now. No. I know it's coming now. So if you have ear to hear, you hear. If you don't have ear to hear, you can continue hearing anything you want to be hearing. God bless us all. I want to appreciate so profoundly people that have been fighting in the grand community. There are different people fighting in different dimensions, but all of us we are working in synergy, making sure that the result expected will come through. But there are special people I want to appreciate: the IMF, the stakeholders, the federal government, Apostle Professor Ken of Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation. I appreciate all of you, and I want to say what God is using all of you to do is bound to see full light of the day. It will never end in darkness. It will never end in obscurity. God bless you all, and God bless all subscribers, because I know it is going to be very heavy. It's going to be a heavy rain. Thank you so much. I remain Pastor Donald Obasokore, SS Edu Just Lovely, and Director of Special Duties Just Lovely team. It will not delay any further. The time has come. Nobody is going to change the handwriting of God upon this. Have a very wonderful day. Bye.